You need to come home.
She said in a voice I'd heard only once before. She wasn't asking me to come home this time. She was telling me. What's wrong?
It's time.
It's time.
It's time.
What do you mean?
It's time!
Is anybody hurt?
Yes.
Who?
The beast!
The gods.
Which ones?
All of them!
I think the problem that we have today when it comes to mental illness is that in society we don't really know how to deal with it, and I think it's probably because we don't really understand exactly what it is.
It's really important in the media and today to make sure that mental illness is something which isn't prejudiced. It's not, people don't discriminate against it, and something which is widely recognised. And also for people who suffer with mental illness, not to be ashamed of it, because it's like anything else. It's like having cancer or having a cold. It's an illness and something which can be treated.
And that's the saddest thing about what happened to Andrea Yates, is that with the death of her family or her children, she levelled the awareness in America for at least a month. But afterwards, again, it faded out. It became yesterday's news. And I think it's very important that the events that still have a hold on our society are still repeated, so the message is never lost.
If there are going to be cuts in the NHS, and if they become as extreme as they've been made out to be, and if the NHS is completely privatised, it's going to be harder for anyone to be able to get the help that they need. And what we're showing in the Madness of Andrea Yates is how hard it actually was for her to get the help that she really needed.
Although the story of Andrea Yates that we're bringing to light in this play was highly publicised in the USA, sadly it's not one of the only cases of a mother being so overwhelmed with depression that she ended up taking the life of her own life or the lives of her children. What we're doing is bringing her story to light, and as a cast it is hard for us to perform knowing that this problem is only going to get worse, and in the Western world with all this medication to hand, it just seems stupid that we would let it go to waste and people suffer.